past, when I watched American shows and the characters were all like, the world is your oyster, I would get a little bit cynical. Part of the reason why was that when I came to visit a beach several years back, I got caught pretty heavily by a barnacle, which I considered more or less an oyster. And since then, I have developed an irrational fear of the barnacle and put off the idea of going to that beach for a couple of years, fearing the possibilities. What if it attacks me again? Or worse, what if there are other species with sharp edges? Will I end up in stitches? And this is a shame because that beach held a lot of memories for me. And when I heard that the characters were saying that the world is my oyster, I couldn't help but fearing the same fear. Could it be that what the world has in store for me is just sharp edges? And I know that this sounds like shower thoughts, but it acted as a deterrent. And growing up, I wasn't exactly the kind of girl who tries out things because I was too afraid of the consequences. And I know that I'm not the only one with this fear. The fear of the unknown, fear of possibilities, and fear of different scenarios. People in real life experience this fear too. Whether it is not asking out a cute guy or girl for fear of rejection, or not applying for a dream job for fear of disillusionment, or not going to a beach for fear of getting caught again by a barnacle. This pinned down feeling is experienced sometimes in their life, and it procrastinates your life, leaving room for hesitating and pondering, and worst of all, it risks us of wonderful opportunities that will never come to life because of a fear of actually giving them a try. So when I was given the topic of unleashing your passion, I told myself not everyone can unleash it. Unlike the few who have got it all figured out, the majority of us haven't. And this is because we don't try out things enough. We don't allow ourselves to go beyond our comfort zone. And so I narrowed the topic down to unleashing the door of possibilities. Because if you're capable of pushing through that door, you're one step closer to finding your passion. If you give piano a try, will you become fascinated with it for the rest of your life? Maybe and maybe not. But if you're just lightly fascinated by the idea of the piano, play some songs, study some notes, or give it a test drive. Having realized this, I thought again and again and again about my fear of barnacles and thought that it should not be something that deters me from going to that beach that I clearly loved. But the beach is not my passion, and studying marine life is not my passion either. But when I allowed myself the chance to be open to possibilities, I also allow myself the chance to be more open to opportunities in the future. So don't let one single obstacle obstruct your path to the door of possibilities. Give yourself time, space, and even resources to reach that door. Get out of your shell every once in a while, because maybe, just maybe, you can find your passion. Thank you.